The fate of the 3 containers of Guyanese rice brought into the Big Creek port is now in the hands of the Chief Justice Kenneth Benjamin. Renee Trujillo has the story.
Thursday, December 17, 2015, saw the arrival of 3 containers of Guyanese rice coming into the Big Creek port in the Stan Creek district. The grain was imported by businessman Jack Charles, who had made the announcement some weeks prior that he would be bringing competition to the local rice producers, as his imported rice would be cheaper on the shelves for consumers. Things did not go as planned for Charles, as he failed to obtain a permit from the Belize Agricultural Health Authority (BAHA) for the entry of the rice into Belize. The matter ended up in the courts, and Justice Sonia Young on Monday, January 4, 2016, denied Charles's application for judicial review. The saga of the imported rice then took on a twist, as on the following day, the Comptroller of Customs was granted a forfeit order by the magistrate Sharon Fraser in the absence of Jack Charles. This now meant that the government of Belize can now take possession of the rice via the Customs Department and dispose of it at their discretion. Upon getting the news of magistrate's ruling, an appeal was quickly filed by Charles's attorney Leroy Banner to have that forfeit order injuncted. Chief Justice Kenneth Benjamin granted the injunction on the condition that Banner and his client submit the grounds of the appeal by midday today. Love News spoke with Banner this afternoon on the basis of his appeal.
We take it on the principle of natural justice, which say that you must be given opportunity to be heard. What happened yesterday, there was an ex parte hearing where the magistrate court ordered that the 3 containers of rice be forfeited and destroyed by custom, but we were never given opportunity to be heard, and that is our main ground, that under our laws that you must be given a chance to be heard, and that is why we filed injunction. Our contention is that before that order could be made, we must, under law, be given opportunity to be heard. So they cannot destroy it. No order should be made without the other party being heard. That is a simple principle in law. That is our contention. Not the wording of the order per se, but the fact that we were deprived of that opportunity to be heard.
The injunction granted by the Chief Justice expires on February 1, 2016. Until then, the rice remains at the Big Creek port. While the local rice producers are not a party in this new case, their attorney, Senior Counsel Eamon Courtney, has expressed concern over the injunction that was granted, saying that an injunction should not be granted where damages are an adequate remedy.
Speaking purely on principles of law, because we are not familiar, we have not seen the facts. But the first rule with respect to an injunction is that an injunction is not granted where damages are an adequate remedy. What does that mean? If you go to court and say to the court, somebody wants to destroy my house, let's say the housing department or the CBA or wherever wants to destroy my house, clearly the court is going to give an injunction to restrain the destruction of that house, because that's your home. If it is destroyed, you don't have anywhere to live. When the case is finished, if the person who wants to destroy it wins, it is destroyed. However, if you're dealing with a commodity that is going to be sold, it is going to be sold for money. So the court is going to look at this and say, I would think to Mr. Charles, why are you preserving this rice? Why do you want it injuncted? And his answer can only be, because I want to get it out of customs and sell it. And when he sells it, he's going to get money. In those circumstances, damages are an adequate remedy, and therefore no injunction should be granted. I want to stress, I haven't seen the papers, but I would think that it is extremely unlikely that this injunction is going to be maintained, because it is clear that Mr. Charles intends to sell this rice, and therefore what his claim is sounds in money. He can be compensated. So we'll have to see what happens.
At the close of tonight, the parties involved are yet to be given a date by the Chief Justice where a ruling will be handed down on whether the injunction remains. And the 3 containers of rice remain at the Big Creek port. Reporting for Love News, I am Renee Trujillo.